Okay, so today I'm going to do an ASIN teardown of this CRIMPiT wrap sealer. Really interesting product. It's doing about 76,000. Yeah, 76,000 a month. And crazy thing, it's such a simple product. Crazy thing is there's loads of potential and loads more to do for this as well. First thing I want to show you is that it's actually, well, you kind of get an idea what the product is here. You put some wraps and some food together and put it in the microwave, and it kind of creates like a wrap toasty almost. So if you look at their keywords, it's all coming from branded, which is great. It's kind of like a North Star that everyone wants, but loads of opportunity here. You can see not actually ranking for loads, or 7 only coming up here. CRIMPiT wrap maker, 24,000 search volume, so they're doing a lot of good stuff off Amazon to drive people to Amazon to buy, but there's loads of opportunity that they've got on Amazon that they're not taking advantage of as well. To give you an idea of that, there's this Morphy Richards, which is a bigger brand, well known, which is pretty similar, but it's more like a traditional toasty, but similar sort of product. And if we look at this, it's doing around, in fact, I'll put it in here. The Morphy Richards one is actually doing around 191, nearly 200,000 pounds in sales. Okay, so it's got like a 3,000 ratings with a 4.5 star. And we're pretty similar here, 3,000 ratings with a 4.3 star rating. So pretty similar ratings and a number of reviews, so certainly achievable, or could be somewhere near that. So yeah, there's potential for growth here because you've got a product with similar ratings and reviews that could, come in here kind of as a number 2 spot, even contend for this, and that'd be nearly triple the sales that they're doing right now. So yeah, all the traffic's coming from branded. If I look at the Morphy Richards one though, you can kind of see there that they're actually appearing for more generic keywords. So they're ranking for for more stuff around. They're actually ranking for the CRIMPiT wrap maker as well, number 8. But they're also things like microwave toaster maker, sandwich toaster, toasty maker, sandwich maker. Loads of volume around this stuff, which isn't appearing on the CRIMPiT listing. So I know it's not a toasty maker as such, but it is a kind of similar product, and very, if someone's searching for that, they may be inclined to buy this as well. So I think that's probably the most generic term or most similar term that's kind of not branded that they could go after. So just by kind of putting that in somewhere in the copy, I don't think they even mentioned toasty at all. No, just competitor stuff. So the competitors are bidding on their stuff with toasty maker, so there's no reason why they couldn't kind of go after those keywords as well. The actual product is in the wrong category as well. So we're actually in packaged wraps and thins, which isn't the most ideal one. You can see there that it's actually the wraps that are appearing and just alongside this CRIMPiT ASIN. So again, probably missing out on loads of traffic because of being in the wrong browse node, which if the update would be a quick win. But then going into the listing, so loads of opportunity around the SEO, kind of the title and the bullets to include some more generic terms, which this Morphy Richards one's ranking for, and some of the others. But then in the actual itself, like in the listing itself, if you're going to go after the toasty, more generic stuff, you probably want to change some things on the listing, because if you search for toasty maker, or what's the microwave toasty maker, which is actually exploding right now, so doesn't traditionally have much search volume, but we're kind of at 22,000, so something's happening there. If someone searches for microwave toasty maker, and they get shown just this, they're probably not going to know what it is. So I think the first thing they need to do would kind of build a better hero image that explains what the product does. If your image can't show what the product, or doesn't you can't know what the product is just by looking at the hero image, then it's something you need to sort. We'll look at some of the best sellers. Something like this, a version maybe. There's a similar product here where they've got something like this that shows, I know this is against TOCs with the background, but this way we were showing the finished result of what you get from the product. That's a perfect example there. So you've got the product open, closed, and kind of the sandwich in the middle showing you exactly what it is. I'll test some variations like that. If you're going after more generic terms, at the minute they can probably get away with this because most people search for the brand, they recognise the brand, they're buying it. If you're going after people who are to grow your sales in terms of going after generic terms, you want something that people are going to recognise and click through. Then if we go to secondary images as well, they're pretty disappointing, to be honest. Like this just shows like the actual finished product, which is what we need, but we kind of need that up front on the first page to encourage click-through rate. This doesn't really tell me anything. Some kind of CRIMPiT, what's it ideal for? This looks like exactly the same image duplicated by the looks of it. And then just pictures of food. These actually don't look great either. Like, they look desaturated and don't look very appealing. If you go to their website though, they've got all these cool like images of actual finished products. I'd swap some of those out for these and put some USP, like, you know, like perfect wraps, toasted wraps every time, something like that. Just showing the picture of the food, which doesn't actually look that appealing, isn't really convincing me to buy. They've also got loads of like customer photos. So go on this one here, like plenty of these better images that they could be using here to showcase the product better. Then if I go back to some of the other images here, this one showing you how to use it. So I think, again, a good idea. I think it's needed, especially if you're going to go after, you know, just from that, people aren't going to know what it's going to do. There's probably too many steps here, I think. I don't think you need 7 just to show what this product can do. It looks pretty simple, but so I condense this down and make the text bigger. It's not even readable. It's barely readable on mobile, on my desktop here, but even on mobile, that's not going to show up or not going to be readable. A good way to test it is kind of like looking at the size of the Amazon text versus the text on the image, and you can see there that it's a lot smaller. So I'd shorten this up, get rid of this banner here to make some more space, reduce the steps, and make the text bigger. Then yeah, probably tidy some of these up and tell me what this is saying. Like, why should I care that this can open? Doesn't really make sense. There's no video as well, which is a shame. They've got loads of really cool videos on their social, on their Instagram around, you know, like UGC style. It shows you kind of how they're making it. Quick win there again would be to add a video to the listing. And then last thing really, they don't have an AA plus on this as well either. So generally see it's like a 10% increase in conversion just by adding that. So again, another really quick win for them to add A plus and show up there. So yeah, few small like tweaks could massively increase the growth of this ASIN on Amazon. They're getting lots of the traffic from branded, but again, they could really go after the generic bigger market outside of their branded terms if they made a few of these changes. And yeah, they could even hit kind of sales numbers closer to that Morphe Richards one at around 200,000. Yeah, if you like this ASIN teardown, click the link in the description below where you can get access to this kind of checklist that shows you kind of how I would go about optimizing an ASIN listing. It's 30 steps in here, which is really easy to follow, and you've got some examples and videos on kind of the more complicated ones. So yeah, see you in the next video.